that friend of yours, that female friend of yours, that let's be honest lesbian, that has always had a soft spot for you for all these years, covertly and overtly at times, she's demonstrated that she seems to be teetering on the edge of being a lipstick lesbian. Now, what makes me laugh is the hypocritical double standards of you women, of you supposed intellectual women. You cry and you scream how men are perverts, how men have some lecherous feelings towards you, they're always thinking about sex, so on and so forth. But yet, when these lecherous thinking men, these perverts as you describe it, try to approach you in a non-aggressive, polite manner, you shun them, thinking that all they want to do is take your precious. This precious that you parade around that is worth more than gold. This precious that has a lunchtime show of lights and some sort of a display of Michael Jackson, a hologram of Michael Jackson doing a samba. This precious of yours that this man is supposedly chasing. You shun him. All the time you shun this man. You complain they're never good men because you've been taught that all men are pervs. So you shun him. You're very standoffish. But this female friend that you know that has got a taste for you, she's been savoring this taste in her mouth for you. And you have no problem knowing this and letting her hold your breasts when you're getting changed for a club. You let her play with your bum. You let her close to you, knowing that if this woman had the opportunity, she will possibly drug you and do what she wants with you. But yet, you keep your friends close. You will keep your female friend close because you women feel you must stand in solidarity. This is hypocritical. Secondly, you women claim that these men are barbarians. They stink, they're unwashed, they're uncouth, they're not doing what you're doing, they haven't achieved academically, they're not as independent as you. But yet, given the chance, you women, when you find a beta male, a loser of a man, a infidel, a psychotic infidel, you women will swear that you've never felt such love before in your life. And you will automatically forget all the problems that this guy shows to you and swear wholeheartedly that this is the love of your life. And months and years later, after you've the one that's chosen this reckless waste of a man, you will swear that you didn't know what happened. You did it for love. Then you start crying, saying how he used you, he forced you into so many things. When you were getting the benefits, you were not screaming, you weren't shouting, you weren't saying please, no. Why? Because you're a co-conspirator. You hypnotized a man by wearing all your tight dresses, by wearing your lipstick, and by putting on your war face. You put on a war paint. But this man, so stupid, he doesn't know what war paint is. He thinks it's you trying to, put on makeup and look sexy to get his attention. No, that is war paint. That is war paint that you've put on strategically to infiltrate his mind, get him where you want him, and use him. Thirdly, the hypocritical standpoint of you women is this. I hear women talk about men saying how it's a man's responsibility to bring the condom. If you want to have sex with me, you better bring that condom. You better prove to me that you're worth it. My precious, I just don't give my precious to anyone else. Liar. Your precious is not that precious at all. Your precious has been around the block. Let's not lie about it. I have a lot of female friends. I've been socializing with females from the ripe old age of 4. I know how you women get down. Let's get back to the point. You talk about how your precious hasn't been around. It's perfect. You're saving it for Mr. Perfect. You're not so perfect yourself, are you, babe? You're far from perfect. You're mutton lamb dressed up as steak. No caviar, no hors d'oeuvres, no wine or port to go with that mutton lamb. So you women say, if he wants to have sex with me, no. If he wants to make love to me, because I deserve to be taken care of and made love to, he should bring the condom. If he doesn't bring the condom, he can't play. Wait a minute. When was the last time you wore a femidom? When was the last time you saw a femidom? When was the last time that you had an instructive video in your school to show you what the purpose of safe sex was and wearing a femidom? But yet, majority of you women will scream blue murder and say that men are bushmen, they're names, they're savages, all they do is think with their dicks. But yet again, when you come to the party, you bring no drinks. You bring nothing to offer. If the man wants to make love to you, just as much as you want to make love to him, you should say, listen, babe, if you haven't got a condom, I've got a femidom, and I'm on the pill, if you choose to subscribe to those things. But you guys shouldn't be having unprotected sex anyway. You shouldn't be participating in sexual intercourse with someone that you're not planning to be in a relationship with. You should go and get yourself checked out at the clinic. You should take full responsibility and stop being hypocritical. And fourthly, if this man or if these people in your society are out to destroy your precious, to give it a bad name, why do you then participate in it? If all men are dogs, why then would you be with a dog? If you are with a dog, wouldn't that make you a bitch? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. So stop being hypocritical. Take responsibility. Stop laughing at men when men have erections. Stop chastising them. Stop referring to a man as a boy. Stop telling a man he must be a man when you don't know what a man is, what a man looks like, or what a man smells like. Just because your father was in the house, just because you saw a picture of your father and he had facial hair, does not mean he was a man. And your mother should be held accountable because the future generation, the generation now is suffering. And it's just not only ethnic minorities that are dysfunctional. Every society is dysfunctional. Why? Because every society is subjected to sexual molestation, mental abuse, and total hypocrisy. If you know better, you will do better.